everyone! Happy Thursday, May 7th. I'm Mr. Swank, and it's time for another Chemistry 1 lesson. So let's start the day with our joke. You know, I got a really nice 3-foot ruler today. I bought it at a yard sale. It's a measurement joke. It goes along with the chapter we're doing. Isn't that nice? Some of you don't think so, and that's okay. I understand. So our objective for today is we're going to round answers correctly after multiplying and dividing. Yesterday, we did addition and subtraction. We've been talking about uncertainty. We've been talking about significant figures. We're going to move on with multiplying and dividing. And by the way, today is when those significant figures come back. Okay, you ready? It is more math today. And actually, it's going to be a lot more math going forward. Sorry, but it's what we got to do. So calculations continued. So yesterday we talked about addition and subtraction. Remember, you round your answers in addition and subtraction based on the number of digits past the decimal. What about multiplication and division? Multiplication and division, you use the least number of significant figures in the whole problem. So again, you're going to look at the numbers that you multiplied or divided, and you're going to count the Sig Figs this time. So don't forget your Sig Fig rules. If you need to, go back. Tuesday, May 5th's lesson was all about identifying Sig Figs. Double check those rules, okay? So let's take a look at an example problem and see how we do this. We have 7.55 meters times 0.34 meters. Okay? And just like yesterday, the first thing you want to do is you want to just do the math. Do the multiplication, see what you get, okay? So take a moment, pause the video if you want, see if you can get the correct multiplied answer. Hopefully you got 2.567 meters squared. Now, you probably got the number correct. Where did the meters squared come from? So we had meters times meters. Anytime you multiply something together, you get meters squared, okay? Don't forget, your units are important. Now, let's talk about rounding our answer here. So 2.567. First of all, if you look at that, it has 1, 2, 3, 4 significant figures in it. The numbers we multiplied, 7.55 has 3 sig figs, 0.34 only has 2. How did we get more significant figures in our answer than what we multiplied? Well, that can just happen when you multiply and divide. But the truth is you can't leave that answer that way. Your answer cannot be more accurate than your least accurate measurement. So we go back and we look at the numbers that we multiplied. 7.55 has 1, 2, 3 significant figures. Okay, remember that. 3 significant figures. 0.34 only has 2 significant figures because the 3 and the 4 are zeros, and this 0 is to the left. Okay, so we have 3 sig figs, 2 sig figs. What's the least number of sig figs we have between 3 and 2? It's 2. That means our answer can't have any more than 2 significant figures. So how do we apply that to our answer? Well, you're going to go down to your answer here. You got 2.567. Go to your first significant figure. In this case, it's our very first number, 2. That's 1 sig fig, 2 sig figs. So after the 5, there's our cutoff because that is 2 significant figures. We can't have any more significant figures past that. So what do? Well, we're going to round again. Remember, 5 and above, give it a shove. 4 and below, let it go. This number here, 6, is 5 and above. So it's going to give that 5 a shove and make it 2.6 meters squared. And now our answer only has 2 significant figures in it, which is exactly what it needs. Okay? Let's take a look at another one. This time it's division. 2.4526 meters divided by 8.4. Okay? Pause the video, take a minute, solve the problem, and see if you can round it correctly based on sig figs. Then hit play and see what you got. Okay? Because I'm going to go over it right now. When you divide it, you should have gotten 0.291976, and it actually keeps going from there. But we don't need that many numbers. Okay? Why? Well, let's look at the numbers we divided. 2.4526, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 significant figures in that first number. The second number, 8.4, only has 2 significant figures in it. Between 5 and 2, what's your least number of sig figs? The answer is 2. Our answer can only have 2 significant figures. We go down to our answer. We've got a 2. That's our first sig fig. 9. There's our second sig fig. We can't go any further, so there's our cutoff. Look past the cutoff. We have a 1. That's in the form below, so we're going to let it go and round it to 0.29 meters. Okay. And by the way, when it comes to decimals, you should put a 0 in front. I apparently missed it here, but always make sure to put that 0 in front to kind of just make sure it's easier to distinguish where the decimal is. Don't forget your units, okay? Anyway, guys, that's rounding with multiplication and division. We're going to keep focusing on this. And listen, if you're having trouble with this, it's okay. Sometimes it takes a little while to get the hang of this, and I understand. There is a practice assignment up there. Try it out. I'll be reviewing it to see how it goes. And if you have any questions, remember to double check the video to kind of refresh yourself. Comment, email me, whatever you need to. I'll be here to help, okay? Guys, I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you tomorrow.